making me a battle for your host, Chocolatenova, here with science. I'm running around this freaking swamp. Gotta get our passwords together. Alright, so let me see. Yeah, my sign is down, so I gotta invade this time, right? So I'm gonna invade you. Still nothing? No. It's red. Alright. Let's see. Thank you. Please hold my daughter. Come over here and see what you is. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm in the world. Alright. I just got my serving of my fettuccine and broccoli. Yeah. It's like my first meal of the day. I feel like my first meal of the day. But it's not. I was going to take more pieces. I'm here trying to... Oh, you're right. I should have came into the world like that. Dang. I just thought about it. As the other invader. Well, yeah, the mount makers, yeah. So, alright. What you got? Is it through the ring? Can we pick it up? Okay. So let me do this first. What is it? Okay, soul of a variable soul. Don't worry about that. I'll give you a whole slew of those. The chain, okay, yeah. So I'll know I got two. Card this. Gotcha. And protection ring 3, gotcha. Nice. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's just a helmet. And, oh. No, no, this is for me. Yeah, it tastes good to me because I'm the only one eating it. You ate it already. Mm-hmm. Okay. Firelink light. Okay. Light. Warriors. Sunset. 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 Okay, Harmony. Give me the pen. Give me the pen. Oh my god. Still good. Then you're gonna run and put it in your mouth. Oh. Okay, I couldn't keep track of everything, but I know you know what you gave me because I'm gonna see it as a double anyway. So, all right. That's all. Okay, take your time. Having fun with that last night. Mm-hmm. You want some souls? Oh, okay. Just go ahead. The what? Water? Here's where I kind of need to be. I know I need something. Okay. And what do you want me to meet you?
I'm in the same spot.
Okay. Alright, hold on. So I can take off my red soapstone. I try to keep my options to a minimum when it comes to my items. If I'm not going to use it, I don't put it on my bar. Like if it's just Estes.
Start bar?
Yeah. No, that's the start bar. Like in the...
I use that a lot. Like where you, when I press start,
Yeah.
all that stuff, that
Mhm.
water down the bottom, I use that for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I keep specific things there that I know I need in a GIF that I don't use as much. Perfect. Oh, look. That looks dope. Alright, so.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It does. Alright, let me drop these to you real quick.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be. It looks like some sort of like heretic pyromancer or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so. Here, can I get rid of it? Here. No, I gotta go to my other name.
This thing like two shots.
Good. Easy for us, man. Real.
I messed this profile. I messed with this profile. So stats right now, I'm able to wield this hammer at level 25, 27, 27 I can wield this hammer. But my stats are all 10 across the board except for strength.
Mm. It was rough. But you can do it. You just got tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Yeah, I just gotta last minute get on. I
Mm-hmm. That's if they can hit you. That's why I said your ass gonna have to tuck and roll. can't be hit. You can't be getting hit like that.
Yeah.
But the armor, you know, that provides some sort of comfort, you know.
Right.
Okay, so let me go. Right now I'm going into. I know you gave me some souls.
I'll tell you.
Here, I'm gonna give you something better than what you had, and I'll still give you what you want if you think that's, you know, if you still want that. But
I'll give you the prisoner's chain and the steel protection plus 3.
take that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you still want the vulnerable, so I think it was the vulnerable soul. What's the other one?
No, that's fine.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Because that's a hell of a step up. So let's see what else I can do. Alright, give you. Let me go to. Did you give me any? I know you gave me Morn's weapon. Let me go get that for you. All right. Okay. Right. Do you have the gargoyle flame hammer?
Yes, you gave me that one.
I
I
gave
also
you.
gave you,
Okay.
I think I gave you Snow's great hammer.
No, I have smokes. I only have one smoke. That's mine on this one. Um, are you gonna be able to use a +4?
That should be it. No, no, no. Don't give me anything.
Okay. All right. I gave you the Black Knight axe, right?
No.
Okay. I have
But
two. I have two. And the attributions for it is 36 for strength, but you're gonna need 14 for 18 for dexterity.
yeah, I can't use that.
You know what?
Just do strength testing.
Okay. All right. So let me.
But the two rings,
Okay.
steel protection and prisoner shield. That's a main protection.
Okay. So we go to range real quick. I got you right now, and we're gonna leave that one. And you said you gave me another one.
The
Milk.
steel protection prisoner.
Nope, give me the milk ring. I'm gonna get that back. And the steel
Oh yeah,
protection's over this way.
you gave me the milk ring, right?
Use that for you. You know,
That should be it for the rings. And then the armors, I gave you the sunset armor. I gave you the two top pieces, the black knight armor, and then I gave you some of the
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing all the doubles easily, because I normally sell the sets. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, you can have this. I got two. Yup.
I'll give you a lot of the light armor because that's all I can use for this profile is light armor.
Well, that's it. If I give you a little extra, you can always sell it. Get some money. I'm not seeing it. Hold on, let me go back up. Let me go back up to this.
It should be like black knight, chest piece, and head piece.
Okay. I gave you the ring knight. Okay. Nice. Okay, I do have a black knight's armor. It's only one, but okay. I'm gonna drop this one for you. That's the one you wanted. And what else?
The black knight head piece, and then the rest of this silver.
I remember that. Yep, right here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this, but I have a double knight. Yeah, 'cause I know get rid of anything. That's the double. Oh, so I just seen it. There it is. Yep. And I'll leave back here. I don't have any other doubles. That's it for the doubles. Did you drop anything else?
Did I drop you the sunset leggings?
Let me go back. Let me go over to your label. Oh, and for that, you gave gloves too, right?
I believe so. I think I gave you the whole sunset episode.
Mm-hmm. I got a double of that. Okay. All right. So I'm not seeing any other doubles. Is there anything else that you remember? Or oh wait, followers.
Oh yeah, I gave you the followers just nice.
So I dropped that followers armor.
Yeah, it should be good.
All right. Let's go to the leggings. Yep. I need that. You have the Black Knights leggings, because I have them. They're the only ones I have too. So,
I'll take two.
right. I only got one.
I mean, I'll take. I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you have them already?
The Black Knight.
Okay. Okay. Black Knight. Fine. Use that for you. And I got Lorians. Did you drop Lorians?
Lorian's leggings.
Yep. Firelink. Right. Anything else that's double. Alright, check your stuff, and you know, if there's anything missing, just let me know. Pass it on, because this character I'm almost done. Like I'm still slowly collecting things, helping out people that it's on Facebook, or those who go online. Asking, do they have this, do they have that, so that way I don't have to like. I don't have to go through the game looking for those pieces again. No? So, before starting over, I just want what happened? Okay, what happened?
I'm Black Knight.
Oh, sure. You know what? That's fitting. You know, I wonder who was Leto and why was he there?
He was a silver knight.
Right, according to the hammer, right? Even though you're rocking the star. Now, what do the Silver Knights like? What's the description on the Silver Knights?
That's only in the Darksoul. We don't have it.
What? No. Are you kidding me? What?
Oh wait, no, the Silver Knights are the ones guarding. Yeah, the ones guarding the right?
There's one. It says show item info. It says Silver Knight aligned with the Royal. I do. I don't know if I have doubles though. I mean, I could check the chest. I just gotta go back to my world. I might have doubles. Because I did start over. This is like a game plus 2 character.
I just need to, I want to do like cosplay, but don't worry about that.
Mm. It said that even after the family's passing, the Knights continue to watch over their manor and the ruined cathedral. Where was the ruined cathedral in the first place? Mm-hmm.
That's you think that's like Anne Arundel?
Maybe.
Like, cause
Maybe.
Anne it was kind of like in ruins. It was abandoned after it's kind of just like destroyed. Like a lot of the steps aren't even accessible, like past like taking around the
Mm-hmm.
inside of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like destroyed, so they could be ruins at this point.
But remember, Anne Orlando has always been known as Anne Orlando. Not a church, not a cathedral, you know? And, that has title, you know? Let's switch this up real quick. I'm gonna put something that's gonna help out this whole situation. Do you feel that? Oh man, that sucks if it doesn't work to help others do the same. Don't. Okay. Well, you got something on you. Oh, it's supposed to heal you. It's only caressing tears. Okay. Let's see something real quick. So I got a little resistance. That's not bad. That's good. Vito's hammer, yeah? That's messed up, yo. The Judicator got killed by the Judicator, man. Yeah. Yeah. So did Julie. Yeah. Because that's who he brings to life. To use against you in the Ring City. The sword. Yeah, she has like a big sword that comes out, tries to cut you. And she's wearing all the same attire. It's a witch. When we make it to Ring City, you'll see. And when you get real close to the Judicator to kill him, he always summons Guido. Mm-hmm. According to the Ruined Knight armor set. He took their souls and they had to, bow down. So if I see him summoning them, then I know he made them give up their souls. Mm-hmm. Man, I would think that for every case when it comes to the Judicator, because that's the first thing that killed us. Yeah, I got it real bad in that game. Yeah, for real. First time I faced him, he jumped right on my head.
Yeah, and they do it multiple times. They'll spam it. They'll like jump on your head like 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get out the way quick. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I was dying. You looking kind of purple there. Hold on. Let me heal myself. I had this the whole time. That was the whole point of it. I'm not even using it. I'm sad. Don't worry, I'm gonna be the healer throughout this whole journey. Look at the head of it. Look at the head of that. Look at the head of it. I want you to understand. Like, I get close to these. That doesn't look like the dragon space. The dragon don't have those swirly things coming out of its head that this guy rides on, the nameless king.
Like an Oni? Kind of looks like an Oni. Yeah, I can kind of see it.
But pay close attention to the details in the features, because when we get up to the nameless king, I want you to remember this face. I want you to remember it for real, because you're gonna see it again.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
Like the birds. Well,
Goats almost.
yeah, that's like goats. Yeah, like clove feet. It's like a cross between like a bird and a goat.
Yeah. Did you know the one that spits out the poison? He's a healer. He's a healer. When you do damage and he backs up, he gets a distance from you, he casts heal on himself. So that thing does miracles. Miracles. Like, what kind of miracles are are you using? Are they Gwyn's? Which way are we going? I don't know which way he was going. I just see you like circling. Oh. Move the body around like that. Take a good look, yo. You know? Take a good look. Look at the horns. That's specifically what you want to look at. You want to look at the horns, how they come out. Look at it. I'm telling you. Hold it like this so you can see.
But like, look at the healer. Look at his head.
Where's the healer at?
Right here.
He has more. He has a little extra.
He doesn't have any horns. He just has like feathers.
I think there's just like a thing in the thing. Hold on, man. Now you got me wanting to move the body around, and I'm not trying to mess up the emblem. Heck yeah. You know, a flat surface. The things we do. Right? Oh, God. Now I'm wondering if you see the same body I'm seeing. Like, wait, maybe he sees a different type of body.
Here, can you send me a screenshot of what I'm looking at?
Maybe. I don't know why it'd be too different, but you're right. It does look like feathers. Let's get the body out the way. Let's get it down, yo. This is like the worst type of body in the movie.
He doesn't have like a head. Or if he does, it's loosed out. Like
Trying to roll his body back. What in the world? There we go. No? What in the world? That is not what we be looking at, yo. That is crazy. What is that?
maybe it just glitched out.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah. They know. We're on to them, yo. I'm telling you, yo, we're on to them, yo. Yeah. Show them. Alright, let me see you real quick. What's my phone? Yeah. You seeing the same shit I'm seeing. Yep. That ain't even right. Don't worry, we'll catch the next. Where'd you go? Oh man, you down there. I was gonna do. I'm trying to do Full Metal Alchemist in there, yo. Oh damn. Oh. Okay. Who's next? Who's the next? Look at the faces on these demons, bro. Even they look close. Not exactly, but they look pretty close. Oh shoot. Where have you gone?
I'm over here. Oh, we need to be going to the lab for real.
Yeah, we gotta get to your next bonfire. This is the safety measure. Yes. Oh, let us alchemist. Yeah, that profane flame is probably one of the best.
That's pretty cool. Invisible until it blows up, right?
Yep. Well, you just, it's like he's snapping his fingers. Boom. Alright, well, I'm gonna get upstairs and yep. Pray to the old wolf.
This is my favorite dope. This is how I do my PvP.
Where did they get the symbol for a big wolf? Like, which wolf is that? Which wolf do you think that is?
I think it's not. I don't think it is, but I think it's supposed to symbolize Sith.
Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Bruh,
But yeah, I think it's supposed to
symbolize.
symbolize Sith.
Is this thing real?
It's just texture. It's not real.
Oh man, you bugging. Hit it. Oh, that looks real. That's real. This is a real wolf, my man. And it is either petrified and dead here, it died here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Okay? What was wait, hold on. Am I poisoned? Like I've been poisoned this whole time, bro. Just dying slowly. Yo, this is crazy. I'll get it back. We'll get it back. You don't think that this is supposed to be like a symbol for Sith, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Because then look at what's behind it. Does that not look like almost like Artorias is and think about where we're at, bro. Think about where we're at. Remember we just talked about how the swamp there keep is supposed to be the forest.
Yeah.
You know, the you know, the dark root forest. Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
This is
it
Sith.
makes sense that this grave, and yes, what we're looking at, the grave is supposed to be Artorias' grave.
And he's still here. And look, you see the type of masks that they have on display? Just take a good look. Take a good look. Cause there's different types, my man. And I bet you this is gonna lead us into the stories of understanding other things and other people. First we have the covenant, right? Of the covenant. What is the covenant's called? The watchers, right? So they have their helmet up here, but look whose helmet is also here.
The exile.
Exile. Exile who? Exile who? Who was exiled? And were they a part of this covenant when they took their mask off? Or were they using it while they were there? Exiled mask. It says Iron Mask of the Watchdog of the Farron Keep. After the Legion's Watchers became Lords of Cinders, the wolf blood dried up and Farron was consumed by a festering wood. Within the wood, an emaciated old wolf commands watchdogs to defend the sanctity of the sleeping warriors. Both exiles were surely watchdogs themselves, for Farron has always been a land of itinerarians.
Entrance.
Oh, interrents. Okay, interrents. Excuse me.
Itinerants. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if you were to Google that word, which you probably should,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of, I can almost guarantee you, wishy-washy because when it comes to it, it's fair and has always been a land of interest. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Mm-hmm.
basically, when you join that covenant, with the cat, she's like, hey, you're gonna start guarding these woods, and you can kill, the undead. You can do basically whatever you want. Just don't uh don't mess with the grave. Like don't what is it called? Like don't disrespect the grave of Artorias, basically. And don't disrespect your own brothers, and like basically, don't hurt each other, but you can do whatever else you want.
Right.
And so it only makes sense, like, the watchdogs, if we already have, one person, what's his name? Hawkwood, that was a watchdog,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he,
Mm-hmm.
he freaking, quit, so it only makes sense that, like, these exiles probably did the same thing, but they still defend Baron.
Right. Wow. Well.
Because they kind of work together,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing, like, the exiles are protecting Baron Keep, whereas the watchdogs are, like, fighting off the abyss, like Artorias was doing.
Mm-hmm. So it's no wonder they're right there at the front.
Yeah.
You know.
They're basically doing what we used to do in Dark Souls 1, that covenant. The basic covenant, you would just basically protect the forest. That's what the exiles do.
Right. Exactly. So here you are. And it's funny because you're like, well, where the hell is the cat in all of this, right?
Right, really, where is the cat?
And you still get her ring, but
Well, and then remember, you see carvings of the cat in the Church of the Undead.
right, right. Well we make that assumption, yes, because it's the mouse that's on the wall, right? I know what you're talking about in the cathedral.
Yeah, they're all over. They're all over the cathedral. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you wonder, well, what are her ties or its ties connections to the Cathedral of the Deep? And remember, we cannot say, we cannot really just say Cathedral of the Deep. We have to say Way of the White. We have to say Way of the White. And you know why I say that? Remember we was talking about yesterday. We was talking about this chick. You're like, yo, this has to be the maiden, right? So if she's a higher being, why wouldn't she end up in the church? Right? It's like they literally got her, you know what I'm saying? And they caged her or put her there. You know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because it's hard as hell to get to her. You got to go through the roof. You know, everything is guarded. Aldrich can get out, and it's like, all right, this is not the first time, we're dealing with a certain level of kidnap here, to corruption. Look at the whole situation we was talking about with Gwendolyn's half sister. That's running the Dark New Covenant. She doesn't really know that the miracles were made from bad times. And the act of using this type of miracle is miracle mixed with magic, which it's almost like you recreate dark. Like I was, again, going back to the times we were talking about and everything, right? Remember? So, I don't know, man. Going back to what we was talking about, with Karen Keith and the old wolf Sif and the cat. I think that she should be somewhere, and the only remnants that we have is that damn church. And I'm like, well, what is her connections to that?
But it makes sense that, like, if she was a prisoner, she tried to, like, escape by changing her name, her identity.
Definitely. And it makes sense if she was actually protecting Artorias, because technically Artorias was, I don't know, he had some sort of connection with with some sort of pharaoh, or maybe wherever he came from, just has that connection. Because it's like, where did this mystical cat come from to, take on the leadership of controlling the covenant for Artorias' death. So I have to see that
What
they
does
rest.
what does the silver cat say?
Hmm. Let's see. The silver cat, silver ring depicting a leaping feline prevents damage from falling. In the age of the gods, or the age of the gods, or possibly just following it, an old cat was said to speak human tongue with the voice of an old woman in the form of a fanciful immortal.
In the form of a what?
Fanciful, like fancy, immortal.
Yeah, fancy. So she's immortal.
Yeah, so they took the form of something that is considered immortal. A fancy something that is immortal. So cats are like immortal in the world, I guess. Maybe that strings back to Nine Lives. I don't know. I don't know. What can we? What can we? Uh, what can we use just to, in reference to say that in the world of Dark Souls that this feline, I don't know, maybe has some sort of connection to the heavens or just immortality. I don't know.
Immortality is just so weird because you're supposed to be immortal in Dark Souls, and then we hear about all these deities, even rogue deities we heard about, but then when it comes to like the cat, you don't know. You don't hear about. All you hear is that she's from the time of the gods, and she is something that manifested itself in the form of a cat, and then now it symbolizes immortality.
I mean, yeah, if the gods are possible as if an old cat was said to speak human tongue and with the voice of an old woman and the form of a fanciful immortal. So it's like when I hear that, I hear, it could possibly have taken the form of something that was considered to be immortal. So we don't even know if that's his natural form or not. Or we could just keep it simple. It just
Yeah, I think it's the latter. Like it probably isn't her natural form, and she's just the appearance of a cat.
believe, like born like that. I mean, when you look around Dark Souls world, we have dragons, we have giants, right? A cat that speaks, that might be a little rare, I guess. I guess we would consider that, rare. Like, wait, cats don't talk, you know. But, I mean, I don't know. There's nothing that really connects the dots or that naturally says that, anything about that cat. I haven't even touched that topic with her yet, dealing with part one, because I was like, where'd she come from? Like, did she create her? Did he take a soul and started playing with soul and doing something and integrating bodies? And I don't know.
I think you're kind of on the right track with the seed thing, because what was seed looking for?
Immortality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her. Apparently, that's her power.
She hides herself away. That is interesting. Can you hear me?
She hid. You're right. She hid herself away.
And she had the capability to actually go into well, she had an item that she gives to you. And we're talking about Alvina in the fort. I believe it's Alvina. Yeah, I believe so. She has an item that I believe that she gives to you later on, in which you are able to traverse the abyss. And you know, when I go to talk about Dark Souls, remember I try to keep it simple, simple as possible with whatever I already have to work with until I can find other things. But one of the things I had stressed, I believe I was talking to you about, was the creation of the crush shield and affinity to the art of elements and how it was created using one of the two things. Are they using the same element so that way it's not as bad, right? Or are they using the element of position? You know, like a lot that we, as is for fire to water, there are not position in. There's earth and then there's water. What would, or air, right? Which is air is almost like considered ether. Like I started, I don't know if I was supposed to, but I actually studied a lot of different things, from like chakras, and meditation, and things of that nature. So learning about the human anatomy, universe, astrology, astronomy. I learn from everywhere. So I don't know. Sometimes I go into like real deep depth of talking about stuff with this that I'm just trying to just make sense of within their reality in Dark Souls, and try to make it make sense. So I know and we know that you can drown out an element with another element. So how were they created? Were they created with the same substance? So without going back onto that topic, but to the ring that she gives you in part one, what is the abyss made of? What is the ring made of?
The ring that she gives you?
Mm-hmm. Because Arturius, it was supposed to protect him from the abyss, right? That was the idea. Homeboy went in, fought Manus, I guess, realized I can't beat him. Not to say he chickened out.
Yeah.
Right? Because Manus is still alive, right? So,
yeah.
They glorified him for what he did. People look like, well, we're still dying. Like the abyss is still coming. So how did he defeat the darkness? Like, what was the whole point of having have sent him into the abyss? Because that's where everything was growing from. And he ravages like a whole town.
Yeah. I think what really did it was them. I think like Sif either got stuck there or he got injured, and so he used his shield and like teleported him away or something like that. He had something that protected the wolf with his shield.
Yeah.
And that basically was kind of like his downfall. He didn't have anything to protect himself, so he just his arm I think got broken too. So he was just one-handing that greatsword.
And he made a great sacrifice.
Yeah, he did.
The problem was him coming back.
That and Manus was still, still be able to take care of it.
How can we look at the wolf, right, and say, so this bubble that he put you in was to protect you from the abyss. but you went into the abyss with him. Why didn't you get affected with the abyss? Right? The dog didn't. You're not special. You're a dire wolf. That means you're much greater than the average wolf. But he could be the wolf that's down in the painted world for all we know. After passing away. Maybe they decided to put him in there. I don't know. But I just found it weird that how is it that you end up fighting Manus and you can summon Sif and he helps you fight Manus in the abyss, which is what Sif was already doing. Or maybe the fight didn't even start. Maybe he saw it, couldn't escape, tried to fight. It's like, all right, I'm gonna put you in a bubble and just stay in the bubble and stay alive. Leave, come back, tell the people I defeated Manus, and next thing you know, he's so impacted by the abyss, other people around him probably become infected, more or less. Before you know it, when you find him, he's killing. He offs one of the things with has like a whole bunch of eyes on his head and whatnot.
What he doesn't know is that he's infected by the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
So he's being corrupted, but he's still going after other people that are also infected by the abyss.
Right. Exactly. But he became a threat. That's like Gale. Right? You see how Gale is like, people like still going after the blood of Darksoul and just going rampant. Nope. Nothing to lock you down. Nothing. Arcturus comes back, at least you still got your freedom. People being infected, next thing you know, he goes off the hook. He's killing people, but he can't control that part of him. Somebody got to put him down. Who comes along and puts him down? Who comes along and puts him down, bro?
Well, you do.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. You didn't defeat him. They labeled you a hero. But you were a hero. But you needed to die too. Because now you thought you could control it, you went out of control and went on a whacking spree. Just started messing people up. No, not controllable, that's not good. What is it after? And I think he was affected with the true abyss. And when I say true abyss, I mean like he was affected with true abyss. It's not like the pus of man like it is on Gundur's back. None of that.
Yeah, because I think the abyss, see, I don't even know what it was like. Is it the blood? Is it like the Darksoul?
Mm-hmm.
I know that whatever it is manifested. It's like it's starting to become alive. Like before, versus one, the abyss, it wasn't alive. The things that were alive in the abyss was humanity. So,
Mm-hmm.
this was not even sentient. It's not alive. Because the rest of all like this stuff.
Hey man. I'm coming back, go ahead. Mm-hmm. It is very much alive too. Very much alive. Real. Very much alive. Hold Well, I'm switching my weapon before we start running and messing with him. Because he's only doing his job. But he gonna feel it though. We'll just do this just to play around with him. I was supposed to have my cross the whole time. I could have regenerated by now. Had the wrong shit on, man. Good grief. That in at the local dealer.
Have you ever done that critical on him where his leg breaks off?
No. And I recently found out about that through a lore.
Yeah. The easiest way to do it is with the dark hand.
Oh yeah? Or just punch at it?
Yeah, just keep punching it.
When you go over there, you're going down. Okay.
Have you also done the secret?
Come on.
Actually, no, yeah. Do you have a heal?
I have some for you, and I can heal you too. Come on. I'm gonna get this.
Okay. So, do you know that there's a secret thing in Dark Souls 3? Did you know about that?
Yes. Yes, I do. And again, that's the reason why, like, you know, when I saw the thing with the giants, I was like, yeah, I gotta try that. Because I just feel like there's just things that you can do. Somebody said when I was watching the lore, they was like talking about getting the dark ending, and I was like, oh. I was like, that would be dope, you know, to know how you do it. And then it was like, that was like the hardest one. Yeah. I saw two of them.
Saw two of them?
Yeah, so far. There's one where you choose not to light it. You know what I'm saying? And you snuff out the flames, but you don't be called the Lord of Cinder. Oh, well, not the Lord of Cinder. You're not, how you say? Oh, sure. Stop it. Ooh, got me good. Ooh. What's going on here? You don't treat me like that.
So you saw them?
I had to get the hell out of the way. Yep, I sure did. I had to get out the way.
You saw the one where you sniff up the flame. You saw the one where you rekindle the flame. That's the third one.
Where he becomes a Dark Lord?
I think that is that the third one? I think that's the third one. I know there's one where he there's one where you light the flame, there's one where you don't light the flame, and then there's one where you step on the fire.
Mm-hmm. And kill her.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you do everything you need to do, because you're gonna have to prove yourself to this chick. What's her name? That's yeah. You gotta prove yourself, and she's testing you. That's why she's there after you get plucked out. Because look, all of those different types of pilgrims that are down there, right? And this, like you would think like, oh, this person who came to you as a pilgrim is an illusion, right? No, they're not using a spell. Well, right. They're not using a spell. That's really a pilgrim. That was really a cleric at one time. Okay, the clerics that are down in that are in Ring City. Okay, you can see how they're still praying to the ring, or praying to whatever it is that they're praying to. Going bald, trying their best to hold on, to become something. I don't know. Do they even know what they're becoming? You know? Or did they take a vow to hold something on their head? I don't know. Oh, he got me. Poisoned, and I got hurt. I'm getting really bad. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, lighten up the mini vessels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like those bowls.
You know what I noticed about those two?
Mm-hmm.
So they've got one for the four kings.
Mm-hmm.
They've got one with the great chaos. They've got one for they got it for everyone except for Seath.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got the four kings, you got the great bed, chaos. What's the other one you can fight?
Mm-hmm.
Nito. They have Nito, and then they don't have Seath. Seath is the only one we don't have.
So the other two are what? I tried to take a picture of it. That shit is blurry as fuck.
Here, I'll have to go back and look at it.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring oh, funny. Like I don't think that they did this for shits and giggles. What do I mean by that? When do you ever use the spell light?
Lights?
Light.
That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no areas like in Dark Souls 1 like the Tomb of the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Now, you see, this is what I'm saying when it comes down to this game. Like, that's not, to me, it's no coincidence. Light don't do nothing for you. Why do I need it? And I personally, I've been in places like in the dark ruins, right? And I'm walking around trying to figure out what's going on. And cast light came in handy. And that was the first time I had actually used light, because I was in what's called the ante-chamber room, or the ante-room. It's the king's ante-chamber room. An ante-chamber room is the waiting area for the king. This is a design in a house that you can look up. You know how they would make it. An ante-chamber, yeah. That's the room that you wait for the king. Like that's next to his bedroom. They call it an ante-chamber. So you know that there was a certain level of royalty that was going on down in the ruins, okay? And you know, you find certain things. Like I'll give you an example. I had forgot what I found at the ante-chamber, but when I went in there, I ended up getting I don't know what kind of spell it was, but the thing was kneeling down to one of these gurus that are out here, and I said that must have been like a king or somebody that was here when these type of demons came, just flooded the whole scene. trail. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I tend not to go in that room because there's two guards that are standing on each side at the entrance. And then,
Right.
you walk in to go get this miracle, and they're standing there to try to beat the crap out of you. So, I like to play around with my weapons to see if I could use new ones and stuff. So, once you learn how to fight them, and I kept hitting one and hitting one, and he backed up, and he cast heal on himself. And I said, yo, you got the heal spell? I was like, okay, so
Right.
I need to look into this a little bit more. Um, and of course, a lot of that was my earlier on investigations that I started looking at stuff like that. I was like, all right, because there's a lot more that's going on in this game than what meets the eye. You just gotta like put all the pieces together to find out, and it's all there. It's just sometimes hard to decipher. So when I see things, I was in that room, I started looking on the walls, right? And then I saw a design that's on the walls where it's like there's a benevolent individual and the light is shining on the people. This is in the demon ruins. We call it, well, they read, in this game, depending on the geographical situation, the name of the place changes. Yesterday we were talking about Ulasil, right? And how that is like the Great Swamp, right? Now it's the Great Swamp, but before it was Ulasil.
Yeah.
You did? So it's like
Right.
the name only changed because the geographics of it or the geography of it, now I wouldn't say in terms of location, but in terms of conditions, weathering conditions. And anything can cause a weathering condition, not just, um, like rain, snow, because, it could be anything. And whatever it's going to be at that current moment in time is whatever it is that they're going to name it.
Yeah.
So that's the way I'm looking at that whole situation. But anyway, being inside the demon ruins and just I was like, yo, the bonfire was real close by. I went and got cast light. That's how I was able to try to make out the picture that was on the wall. And I was like, yo, so these individuals down here, and mind you, no civilization is gonna have these type of things written on their walls if it didn't have significance, And there's no demons in these pictures. We're talking about things that we probably still see on our tomes or the spell itself, the little picture in the background of Gwen talking to the people, you know, uh, things like that. So, I'm slowly just kind of just picking it apart. I already know, like, a lot of stuff is going to start making sense, about this game.
Let's go check out those demon rooms now that you said that because I don't on the wall.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
like to see them artwork on this.
Yeah, you can go there. You can definitely go there, bro. Yeah, no problem. There's I'll show you exactly. As a matter of fact, it's right next to the bonfire too, the area, and it's all over the demon ruins. There's other things that I try to look at, in terms of I don't know. I don't know. There's just different things on different portions of the walls. There's different things you see. You walk around, you look at it, you be like, what the hell is going on? Like, how did the demons know to sculpt more demon lookalikes like themselves? And
Yeah.
we take away the very how do you say, intelligence out of the demons. Like, we think that they're not um, smart enough to get here, you know? And it's like they're coming from another world that we don't even know of, first off. They were smart enough to get here in the first place, even if it was by accident.
Demons are ugly, but they're their own they're their own, breed of creature. They have intelligence in there, but they're just ugly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, who would have thought that that Gwen would have ended up dealing with Seath? He could have been like, nah, man, we gonna kill you too. Can't trust traitors. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up doing the same thing to us. But in all reality, Gwen, with desperate act to try to go against to be winning against this war you started, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like you go, okay, how do you do it, you know, and he tells me, this is how you do it with lightning, and I'm gonna say to myself, like, if you were the god of sunlight, you've had to have created the lightning bolt, and then bestow that upon the rest of your crew to be able to do it, just to fight this battle. And your son, he rode out with you too. Just killing people off. Ridiculous.
Like, I want to know, like, do you think whenever, because you know about the sunlight maggots, right?
Sunlight maggots. Or maggots.
Yeah.
No.
Those are the things that end up. Well, you didn't finish Dark Souls 1, right?
Nah.
You
I'm still working my way through.
well, there's some. It's kind of like a spoiler. I'm not sure if I should.
Why not? Listen, I'm doing this for the investigation. I'ma still play the game. Like, I've already watched so much lore that I already know, like,
Yeah.
and so don't worry about it. What's up?
Well, like in Dark Souls 1, there, if you don't follow Solaire's questline correctly, there's a chance that, he doesn't get to see his son like he wants. His son that he wants is basically going to fight, win, and basically be grossly indecent when he goes to basically burn his son. Like, he wants to rekindle the flame of himself,
Yeah.
That's kind of like what he's leading us to believe. So, but if you don't follow his quest correctly, he gets lost in the Lost Isolate and ends up having what is it's called sunlight stick to his face.
Face.
It's like a predator,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. I saw that in the lore. I
And,
did.
and yeah, and so and that thing, basically what it does is not only does it emit light, like you can wear it as a helmet, it'll do like the light spell effect.
Yeah.
But also, whenever he's wearing it, it's like basically like blinding him, and all
Right.
he can see is like sunlight, right?
Mhm.
And so he thinks that he's found like his light, like it's basically like
Putting him in a
tricking
dream
him
state.
into illusion. And
And he don't even got control of his body.
state, and basically he goes hollow, he starts attacking you,
Yeah.
and so basically it makes me wonder, like, did Witcher Isley, did she create that bug with the intention to either give it to like Gwen or his son
All right. Now,
to like kill it?
you asked the question, but it's about how you ask the question. First off, all right. If okay, put it to you like this. All right. You know Rambo? Remember Rambo the movie? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't remember the movie, but I remember watching it when I was little. Um, Now, let's say for instance, right? We meet this Rambo individual in real life, right? Would you be surprised if we went to his house? He had a whole bunch of guns,
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised.
right? You'd be like, yeah, well, that's Rambo, right? So here you are in the I guess you can say the archives where Seth has power, and he's just giving information, teaching things, and giving information and teaching things, um, things that you know that are almost unimaginable, you know. And these bugs happen to be there. Are you? Because I was like sitting here by the, I was like sitting here at the bonfire.
Yeah, I'm at the halfway point of this.
Okay. Sorry about that, man. Got you waiting and shit.
You're good.
Oh, yeah. You said, is it the Keep Ruins?
Yeah, it's let me see. It's Fair and Keep Perimeter.
Oh shit, you're upstairs. Okay. Yo, yo ass downstairs. Oh, wait a minute. You're at the perimeter. Oh, shit. You made it all the way there already?
Yeah, I was trying to get to the boss so we could find him.
Alright. So, where do you want to put my sign down? Because you didn't ran all the way around to the other side. I gotta run up in there and run to... No, let me just go to the bonfire.
Just put it on the bonfire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run through that shit. You want me to have to run and track me? I'm gonna run through that whole shit just to put my sign down. Like demons chasing me. Be like Constantine trying to jump from world to world and shit. Demons just about to kill you. You get summoned into another world. You be like, thank God, I was getting killed.
I've never had that happen.
Me neither.
But
Right? Thank God.
I have killed someone. I have killed someone before they blacklisted away.
Wait, Crystal Blade.
I have killed someone before they blacklisted away.
Oh. Oh wow.
That was really satisfying.
Yeah, right.
Trying to run away and kill them before they even get a chance.
Yeah. That's definitely good. I know they felt that. I'm sorry, no I'm not. You guys are just sitting down here just looking off that way. Yo, I'm gonna make you look at it from here, man. We're gonna look at the body. We're gonna look at the body, yo.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna look at the body, because now we're here again. We got another test subject, and I want to see. I got my sign down, by the way. It's by the bonfire. It's by the bonfire. Aww. Bon voyage. Oh, bonfire. Oh, okay, I moved him. Okay, I got his face. Yeah, that thing glitched hard, man. Real. They left a lot of detail out. Okay.
Yeah. It's like half his face.
Yeah, that's weird. Man.
Bonfire takes your password always takes a
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just change it. Just put BK. Oh, okay. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Oh, my. See, I'm so dumb, bro.
You got your sign down?
I'm not even entered.
It happens. It happens. It happens. Trust me, it happens. And away we go.
Hey, do you have any white birch branches?
I do. Man.
Could you drop me like one or two?
Absolutely. Listen. Now, you just brought up something that I wanted to get into, that I thought about, right? So, where do these white birch branches come from?
The white. Okay, so.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm.
I think it goes back to Darksoul 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And they were used by what's her name? The sorceress. It's not. It's a priestess, like a maiden. And she uses the white birch, like a branch, as like a catalyst or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
Like she's the one that's trapped in the gold golem that you have to kill before you get access to the DLC. She gives you all the golden sorceries from previously.
Yes. Yep. That's the chick that dies right next to the mushroom.
Yeah,
In fact,
and
not too far from
with
here.
the white birch is something to do with Lula Seal. It has some sort of significance with Lula Seal.
Mm-hmm.
You also get, because by the white birch, you get like a lot of spells and spell-like stuff, including the Dusk Crown. The Dusk Crown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is what she wore.
Yeah. You know, the wordplay in here does not go away. That does not relate to time passing, time being over, the transition process. What I mean by that, right, is we have elements and hierarchy that represent a time, a period, um, the acknowledgement of knowing that the sun is out, right? The sun is out, but now we got the dark moon. Now we have dusk, right? Now we have dusk, right? To me, all those things are significant. Who Hodrick, right? Hodrick and his daughter. Why are you guys from the sunless realm? Yet we somehow just cannot just simply just say, oh, she's not part of the Dark Moon Covenant. What would be sunless then? Why do they have the sunless, the sunset shield? Sunset. We're talking about transitions happening here in this game. Okay? Transition from one age to the next, or one situation to the next. Right?
Well, yeah, because okay. The sun, like wind, is no longer like predominant.
Right.
So the sun has set, which is why. I mean, there's still nights that follow wind. That they like Sirius,
Mhm.
Sirius or whatever her name is.
Mhm.
She's still at night for wind. You know, she still represents the way of the white and the good. Because as soon as you become a ring figure, which is like a dark ring, pretty much,
Mhm.
she hates you. She hates you.
Right.
Because you're basically her mortal enemy.
Right.
So she symbolizes the good, and the wind and everything like that.
Right.
Because wind's not around.
Mhm.
It's named now, instead of being like sunlight, it's now sunset.
Right. Now.
Yeah, so time has progressed, and you're getting all these new names now.
Mhm. Absolutely. And now you can look at them as being like, well, where would they fall under? In the hierarchy of this whole, you have the sun, you have the dark moon nights, and then you have the sunless realm nights. I mean, look at the armor that I sent you, right? That you wanted me to transfer, right? Now, if we were to go over to what's his name's armor set, oh man, I gotta look for it because I'll be forgetting which armor set has or specific stuff. But let's just take a stop right here. Sunless armor set that she's wearing. A attire of knights from the sunless realm, known for their resistance to both magic and dark. Okay? Now, when we were talking about Aldrich, we were talking about Gwendolyn, right? And Gwendolyn, being that he's running the Dark Moon Nights. And I'm saying to myself, like, on the low, he could just be trying to come up as his own, as a Dark Lord. Sheep in wolves' clothing, causing illusion up there. Right? What?
I think that's positive or anything, because maybe it might have been Gwendolyn at one point, and it's why Pontiff poisoned him. But we do know that he got poisoned by Pontiff, and that Pontiff is definitely over all these aspirations.
Poisoned him? How? Did he bring out his nature?
We don't know. But we hear it from the source. We hear it from Yorshka that he was poisoned.
Let me find out. Gwendolyn went to the maiden and had himself rebirthed.
He wasn't poisoned. He fell sick. He became ill.
Well,
and like, is there
how do you somebody benevolent becomes sick and can't heal? Hmm.
Katha, Katha was sick. Do you think that he got some sort of sickness that is maybe not the same, but equivalent to what she had?
Hmm. Hmm. Remember, she was sucking the pus out of the backs of these individuals where they got burnt from the cataclysm that survived. And, you know, whoever probably got hit with that whatever is growing out of their back, you know. And she's like sucking that out. I don't know how she's sucking that out, but she's the one that's sucking it out. And I'm like, the half of her body is dead already. Half of her body. And I'm saying to myself, like, why is it that her sister has a flaming one and hers is hanging there, like dead, basically holding on? And I'm like, and she's crying. And I'm like, okay, so maybe she's hurt. She can't really move anyway, you know, because she's attached to this spider. But help the spider create more, I guess, more eggs. Because, you know, they hatched in one of those other places. But I'm not gonna go too far with that, right? Let's roll back to the situation with Aldrich.
Like how would Pontiff
Mm-hmm.
even get him sick? What would he do?
I mean, yeah. How would he make him sick? In what way would make him sick? Dark, perhaps.
But yeah, I do know how he would get close to him. I think that Pontiff was working underneath Gwendolyn at some point, while Gwendolyn was still a captain of the Dark Ones, and then he somehow got him sick.
Mm.
Ooh. Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that he showed Gwendolyn the propane flame? Ooh, I got it. What if Gwendolyn is starting to get like some sort of pus of man inside of him, and then whenever Aldrich eats him, he becomes like what you see, like that sludgy, like almost like the pus of man, but also it's got, you know, human activity.
I don't know. Because how would he come out the way he came out?
Well, because that is a sickness. So the pus man is a sickness. How did Aldrich come out the way he came out? Well, I think that could just devour him.
I mean, it's still going to be speculated at the end of the day when it comes to Aldrich. You know, how did you get that whole back of yourself that looks like that? The only things that look anything visibly like that are the things that are inside of Irithyll dungeon, man. And they're locked up. They are locked up behind bars.
What about those little piles of sludge that are in the Church of the Undead? The Cathedral of the Deep.
Cathedral of the Deep, yeah. Yeah.
The little sludges that shoot spears at you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what's even.
Those look like, you know.
For all we know, maybe that's how they're created.
Maybe Aldrich left them behind or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe they're made from that space, and then they start to climb up the wall, like that one that you shoot off the wall. Because the slime is coming down, right, off the walls when you go there. Um, but which direction is that slug going into?
The slug, like the grub.
Mangrove, yeah.
He's trying to. Looks like he's trying to go up, but he jumps down whenever you get underneath.
Yeah, yeah, he does. How is, I mean, like, I say to myself, because that whole wall is full of bleh. The whole wall. So I'm saying to myself, are these slugs coming up out of this tar? Transforming eventually into grub? I don't know. It's just that, I mean, where else do we see them? We also see, we don't see those exact ones. Maybe we do see those exact ones, like the ones we see in Fahrenheit.
Well, I was saying the grubs almost look like the pilgrim, like what's coming out the back of the pilgrims, kind of, but not really. They look more like a locust.
Ew.
Like when you show me the pictures, they look like insects related.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to look at that, and then you also have to look at the one that's actually flying in the sky, trying to shoot you.
Yeah.
You know, it's identical. It's identical. It's identical. I believe the way you stop them from continuously being there, like you know how they keep coming back, the angels. You have to go to the roof. And you have to kill that, so that way they can go away for good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, why is that?
It's like they're shedding themselves.
Yeah.
Because like when you look at the angel, it doesn't have a face. Like just like how that creature that we were looking at, it didn't have a face. That's what the angel actually looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like he's like shedding layers of himself off or something.
So, yeah, of something of the sort, right? I mean, we have to, like, again, it's just like I always say, you know, when I go live, let's try to take what we have and try to make it make sense, rather than, you know, you want to minimize as many assumptions as possible, and just kind of just go with what you got and say, what if this was this and this was this? Like, okay, it's simple, that's how it is. Okay, I could see that. Some things are very evident in the game. Some things aren't. You just have to like just make it make sense.
You want to know what I noticed?
What's up?
Check this out. You notice how the Sisters of Longor, talk about the Sisters of Longor, you know how many of them there are?
I believe there's 3 or 4. Right?
So one of them is Uriel, you know?
Right.
One of them is Priscilla, not Priscilla, what's her name?
Frida.
Sister Free, right? And then, is this not a female right here?
Yes, it is. And you just summoned. Guess who you summoned?
Yeah.
And who I say she look like? Who does she look like?
She's a female.
Right, but that's the same attire as the clerics do for the Way of the White. And mind you, I asked you earlier on, I said the first thing they give you is called the Way of the Blue. What happened to the Way of the White?
Yeah.
What happened to the Way of the White?
You're talking about how Longor might have compromised it, and you know.
Absolutely compromised it. Absolutely. Look how they infiltrated the kingdom. The kingdom. Look, Lothric was going to war with these mofos, yo. He's going to war with them, you know. And look. When you look at how he has this whole thing set up, there's still a lot of these soldiers who are undead, who are going up to Lothric's castle trying to prevent him from being killed, because he believes in what they say about the light or about continuing things, you know. And in their half, they're like, nah, look, listen, we're training people to do to be like this, to take on doing certain things, and this is the way it's gonna be. We're gonna be able to use the dark hand, And if you read the atonement is for anybody who doesn't want to be a part of them anymore. And it's like it says, you know what I'm saying, the atonement, they think that they're reciting a miracle of forgiveness, but really it's to make more enemies come to them in their life. Which is like, you think you're being, so they give you that so that way you know, you get a son. They tell you, imagine joining them and then they tell you, look, listen, we follow this and this is law, right? And we give you a tome if you want to be forgiven for what you have done to us. And then when you finally, when it's, you know, when it's time for you'll know when it's time for us, you know, we'll take you back when the atonement is done. You know, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go and atone for this, but you can't go back to the church. They're not gonna be there for you. No, none of that stuff. And it's just a means to try to like gently kill you off. Yeah, it's like a gentle kill off. These motherfuckers is blood cold, bro. Cut blood cold. You understand? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like this is the type of war that they've been going back and forth with, and it's like, here we go, the dark versus the light. And now it just so happens that, you know, it's so close, because what happened to the way of the white? Did they get compromised to this point? There's a desolated church.
Did she drop her armor set?
Yeah, she drops it. I believe you're gonna have to end up messing up the storyline somewhere, and then eventually she comes out in a certain part that is as a phantom, and she tries to kill you.
You have her armor set? You know what it says?
No, I don't have her armor set at all, but she's a maiden.
Yeah, well, she's one of the sisters. She's a swordsman.
So is this the one that died?
I don't know. She's a phantom. She's a pale shade.
But I don't want to give her too much significance without fully knowing if she was something other than just a maiden, because
I think she's one of the sisters because, like, it talks about the three sisters, how they're all very talented swordsmen.
that is true.
And she's good.
And she has the Marion's blade
Right.
and the dark hand, but that's
And for a warrior to be a female is not very common.
but maybe she's not a warrior, man. This is the highest type of clergy you're gonna have, man. I mean, think about it. And I want you to really think about it. Look at her weapon, right? What does her weapon do?
Boost attack for your HP, so.
Right, and it has bleed damage. Okay, bleed damage. That's clergy right there, because you're supposed to repent. That's why they don't like using swords. They like using bludgeon weapons like ball spike. Because, you know, it'll break your bones, it'll cut your skin, but it won't slice through you and kill you, like your arteries and stuff like that. It's just made for torture primarily. What this covenant did, they took that concept and threw it on a blade. These motherfuckers is cold blood, yo.
Yeah.
Cold blood.
That, like, you're right, she might not be a warrior, but neither was Curia, neither was,
Yeah, they can fight, but they holding the church down.
yes, but that's what I'm saying, is that she might not be a warrior, but she is, I think she's one of the sisters because she's a swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
She works for law and order.
Right, but they call it pale shade, so I guess we're gonna have to get her armor set to know what is she exactly.
Dude, she does not want me looking at her. You seen this?
Yeah, they all do that. I've had to deal with that before too. Yeah, that's just how they are. They always look away or to the other side. It's a good way for them to just have your back too.
Is she fighting with her eyes closed, bro?
No, yes, she might be. Yes, yeah, it looks like that. I mean, I'm trying to get close enough to the face. I know you got a better idea, but you know, she looks like a scary ass doll in the face, and that's very spooky. You know. Oh damn. No. All right. Hello. Yeah, he's off. He left the party. We're having some great talks. So if you do come in and you see us online, and you know you want to join the chat, you have something to talk about, you know, just let us know. We're on the PlayStation Network, so yeah. Go back over here before I sign down. Wait for him to come back out. Alright. Make it work. Make it work. Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Good, you're good. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so let's see now. My sign is already down, so. Yo, I swear, if I get rich, yo, I'm gonna just send something to your house, like on some like free bill type of shit. Like, yo, you ain't never gonna have to pay for internet ever again. Ever. It's gonna be like the fastest speed ever. Sucks.
It'll randomly just cut out for like 1 second and then it'll come back on.
How old is your router?
I mean, it's brand new. They set it up for me and everything. I got it like last year. Oh, you know what? I can't even set up the milkshake anymore.
Yes, you can. Use a dry finger. I'm trying to tell you, yo. The catacombs is a nice place to start, and then the demon ruins, yo.
Yeah, that's the only place because we think.
Then what?
Either the catacombs. It has to be. Yeah, I think we should definitely check out the catacombs because that is where we used it in Dark Souls 1. We used light in the catacombs, so there has to be something down there.
What?
Do you think it? Do you think it does something? Do you think it does something during the Wolnir fight?
Not that I can know of. And you know what I thought about too doing? That might be look how she bows. I think you get that too once you get her. You get her bow. You just got it right? No, you got it before. Okay. Nice. I get tired of doing that same old thing. But I gotta do my next quest differently. You know, let her rock through with you, let her help you out. You know. She's a good fighter. She's a good fighter. She fences very well.
I like the fact that she knows how to use affinity.
Oh.
She knows how to use the humanity spell.
This spear is like it's good. It's good. It's just so I didn't even know what I was doing. I had my shield up and I was just poking like So alright, we good over there. Shortcut.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, and you could be completely honest. How good are you, would you say, at PvP?
Like a 1 or 2? I'm still trying to understand spatial alignment, bro. There's times when people hit me, and I'll be like, how? Yo, you weren't even, like, the blade didn't even touch me. And they'll still get the hit.
That's the phantom hitbox.
Yeah. The
race will take care of the bruise.
Yeah. I like doing that too.
But yeah, it's the phantom hitbox. But yeah, I'm pretty much the master of doing that. Like I might not be the best at parrying, but when it comes to like phantom hits and like hitting you at the very tip of my hitbox, I can do that.
Yeah, I haven't. And that shit's annoying. I'll be like, damn, son.
A lot of it though, with good PvP, bro, a lot of it is min-maxing your character, like making sure you have the perfect stats,
Right.
weapons fully upgraded, it's maximized for your build, like just basically min-maxing everything. That's how you target it.
Yeah. I was thinking about that upon building my next character. I was looking at like things that I use. Like how many points do I need? Like the bare minimum for certain things, right? And I was like, yeah, because I don't want to be wasting my points on something I don't even intend to use. That's why I said you're gonna do hard hits with all 10 on everything, but yet your strength is all the way up. Man, you're gonna be hitting people really hard. But you better dodge. You gotta get your dodge game up. So yeah, I can understand why you want that milk ring.
Well, did I tell you that? Did I tell you like I was gonna say?
Oh man, it's alright. It'll come back. We're talking about a lot of stuff here.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Did I tell you that? So you're talking about so you want specific stats for your build. Did you know how to? Okay, so like you're two-handing. Do you know how that affects your stats if you're two-handed?
No, but I would imagine that you definitely get like an. This dude just ran away from me. I imagine you got another one coming your way. Right.
Basically, what I do is you only need. Okay, so if I need 60 strength, whenever you two-hand something,
Yeah.
it takes half of your current strength and adds it on top of it. So if I have, say, 40 strength, if I two-hand this weapon, I'm getting 20 of that strength added to that 40, so I technically have 60 strength.
Okay. Okay, so 50% more.
So 50% more. So
okay.
Like right now, I have 40 strength, which is why I can two-hand this character.
Right.
But I put all my stats into strength.
Right, and just level up the weapons. That'll make you stronger. And that'll do you a great deal because now you can really play with numbers. So, see, you like the strength builds. Me, when I came in...
strength? Okay, so strength, I don't, because I like both things too. But strength is the only thing that you can do that doesn't work with dex or faith.
So, but you do end up struggling, having to put points towards other things, such as intelligence and faith when it comes down to, and that's the sacrifice that we make, right? As we progress in the game. And that's always my whole thing when I choose characters. That's why I choose like somewhat balanced characters, like a cleric. They're gonna have more strength than somebody who's a wizard, but have close to the strength of something like a warrior, So, oh man. For this game, yeah. For the most part, I mean, I try to use as many things. I try to do up close a lot, but sometimes I don't know. As a warrior that runs through the game with just physical combat, it makes the game easy because we're just like hacking and swacking at each other, and you don't even get to use magic. You kind of just really, your only concern throughout the fight is really stamina. Like stamina becomes your best friend throughout the whole fight. So it's like, you know, whenever you want to do fancy shit, that's what magic is for. So, you know, to have that kind of build for intelligence and faith, and that's where I'm at right now, where I'm looking at what kind of spells am I comfortable casting, you know? Because I don't use all spells right off the bat. So I'll know how many I'm sacrificing. I can't even use my tears of denial. Alright, I'm ready. Allahu Akbar. That's why he's coming up here. Good shit. You know what I'm saying? With the devil. Oh boy. Here we go. Got that keto, hot keto on his arm. It's all over. Hot Cheetos all over the place. Whoa, whoa. Oh! Oh my goodness. Bro, no joke. Wow, son. You got me. Sorry, dog. Alright, I'm gonna switch it up. I gotta switch it up. I can't use these weapons.
Stamina, bro. I got 0 stamina in this build. I put everything in this room. It's a fun build though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, when I got that prisoner's chain now, it gives me a 15 extra potential. So I'm upset.
Right.
I say that
Man, hold on. Let me put my side down. Don't forget the ember. Perfect. Can you make some tea? Thank you. Alright. Oh shoot. I should have switched up my stuff, man. Nah, it's cool. We're here playing around with the staff. Well, we don't really need it. We're not in the tombs yet. I was gonna take off cast light. I don't need cast light right now. Hold on, I'm changing up my weapons real quick. Will the darkness be their weakness? Or would something light be their weakness? I'm gonna hit it with bless. I don't really mind this too much. Baron's key. Ah. It's like I ran right to him. Throw your sword up in the air. It's like, he popped off real quick. It was like, he's like, oh. Going down, it's all over. One more game. One more. I'm gonna put this mother on fire. I'm not even gonna lie. You gonna don't you ever come back again. You feel me? That's how you gotta do it. I love it. Oh snap! This dude just ran by me like a train. It hit me really hard. That was crazy. Boom. You don't want none of this, bro. Look at that. Oh, I was giving the business to homie. For real, son. You didn't want it, yo. Pyromancy? Let me tell you, man. I'm gonna learn the art of it. Bro. Oh, snaps! Got him. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, man. How dare you? Get back, homie. Got him. Hold on. Got him. That's what you call a true pyromancer. Knocked that. I got him good, yo. For real. You got that bag right there? There you go. And you already know. Stamp of approval.
Dude, you literally went away with some little. That was awesome. I wish you would see that on my screen. Cause like you weren't even there. Like you were already visible, but I still got the little thing.
That kid choking and messing up. Yo, for real. Yeah, after a win? Yeah. It's like official. It's like the victory.
No, but it's cool because when you do that, like, you're like going away with some spark.
He's trying to call me Prince. I'm the Prince of Dark Souls.
The king, obviously the king.
Oh shit! He said the king. Oh man.
Some meat upstairs, right?
I don't know. Wait, hold on, science. Hold on. Yo, this was pretty good. I mean, don't you want something for yourself? I had 2 plates already.
Well, I'm not eating tonight, so if you want it later on, you can have it. I know you're gonna want it.
I do. So yeah, leave it tear. All right, so now I guess we're headed into the catacombs, man.
Now you actually need
Yup. I've been trying try to put like different characters together with certain things to see how they make out.
Like, what do you mean?
All right, so So all right, so with the pyromancers, right? Like when you use the sword they give you, which is kind of cool. Instead of you just having to do combustion, right? Because not everybody wants to do. Hold on, let me go down here and put my sign down. Not everybody wants to get close enough to do combustion. We kind of just want to just cut them and move on. In this case, yeah, it's just slash and roll, and keep it moving, and then do a pyromancy right after that. But you got to have pyromancies that are going to do the trick for you fast. If you're going to be the type that's going to be actually looking more like a fighter pyromancer rather than somebody who's like a spellcaster who's going to try to keep his distance so he can get his spells off, and that's not to say that everybody who has a wizard character doesn't carry like some sort of physical weapon with them. I've seen some smart spellcasters, they'll have like big dudes coming after them. Yeah, not really, like a regular sword, but they'll come after them with some big shit or whatever, and it don't matter because they'll have their parry on fleek.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing I gotta master. Hey, but I gotta tell you, when it comes to like, so remember, I have the whole like a lot of PvP info.
Yeah.
Do you know that there's one shield in this game that has the most parry frames of all the shields?
Nah.
Yeah, there's a shield out there that has the most parry frames, so it's the easiest to parry with. It's the one that you see everybody using. Guess which one it is?
Well,
It makes parrying like 100 times easier.
would it be the does it come with a weapon?
It does not.
It comes by itself. It's a shield by itself. Wow. Oh man. You know what? Hold on. Can I go look, or I gotta guess from the top of my head?
You can look if you want, but I don't think you'll get it. It's one of the first things you can
Yep, the plank shield.
No.
No. Hawkwords?
Nope.
Wow. Wait a minute. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to start reading these things, man. Damn, a buckler?
Nope. It's gonna be. Okay, so the buckler's up there in the small shield category. So all those shields, like the buckler, the parrying shield, all those shields like that, those are up there in the parry frames. But there's one that trumps them all.
Wow. Man, I mean, I'm going through them right now, like, and really, there's only.
It's not gonna tell you in the description
I figured. I'm not even reading the description. You know what I'm actually looking at right now? I'm looking at the attributes and the attribute requirements. Cause now you got in my head, right? And now I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, let me see if I missed something. And to be honest with you, like, the buckler is the only one that has an attribute requirement for 13 on dexterity. So, I mean, that's the only thing different that I've seen. So that's like, I mean, everything else, you got me. You got me. Because there's the Sacred Bloom, Falcon Shield, like what?
It's gonna be the Iron Crown Shield.
Wow. You serious?
You get it, I think, with the Thief class, but you can also get it from High Wall of Block.
I have it.
Just from regular guys.
Yeah, the Iron Rod. Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, it is it's the one with the little design on the front, right?
I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Carving.
Let me see.
But either way, that thing, like, it has the most parry frames of all the shields. But if you're trying to parry with the shield, use that one.
And I better parry because, I mean, it's not gonna absorb anything much. Let me take a look at it.
Not too bad. It didn't have too bad of a damage reduction.
Offer little damages often. I mean, it tells you that it says, but they are lightweight and ideal for parrying.
But for some reason they decided, the developers of the game, to make the Dark Shield particularly the most parry frames.
You said parrying frames, meaning more open window space to actually parry.
To actually land a parry,
Yeah. Yeah, because man, I tried to parry on other cats and man, it's just like it ain't going down. So it's like, yo, you gotta have this ugly shield. This is not gonna go well with your suit. But at least you'll be able to parry better. You know?
Right.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm a little bothered by it.
You should try it out a couple times.
Is it really that good? Alright.
Yeah, better try it on the skeleton too.
I bet.
You already have parry. And then you
I was too fast, man.
pretty much almost parried him on the first try, and then you parried him for sure on the second try.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely check that shield out if you decide to mess with it.
Alright, let me put my sign down. It's knowing when to parry.
Yeah, so you know when. It has to be.
Yep.
Whatever swing you're
Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard time with the timing. But I'm gonna get it. Cause you know, then you have to. You know, sometimes it's just
delay in their swings a lot of them.
yeah. Thank you. It's too hot. It's too hot. Me in your face. Yeah, I have to. That's why I was trying to tell you about this flame thing.
He got up and decided to die.
Oh, again. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. That's one for you, one for me. That's crazy. All right, so we're not taking the shortcut this time. We're taking the regular route.
We can take a shortcut. That was hilarious.
Yeah, right? Is it one for you or one for me? That's it. He was done.
Are you saying you don't know how to parry? You should.
Gonna have you parrying a whole lot now. Oh, okay. practice. Like, nope, not here, buddy. Got him. Oh man, it's all practice. So I would need to harness my skills further. Okay. No problem. I imagine that weight has something to do with this dude that came and bopped me right in my chest. Yeah, I was waiting for you to do it. That was yesterday? Earlier. Right. Nah. No. When did I ask? Yeah. But that was yesterday. No. Okay. Okay, I guess it was today, and you say you couldn't get to it, right? I know. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I probably would have ended up getting around to it eventually. I'm gonna get some decent. Whoa, okay, with the whole swings and stuff. Okay, we're having a hard time catching him with these nets. Got him. All right. All right, science. Okay, so I'll go over there. You made it all the way around. Very good, very good, very good. Alright, let me go. So, alright. What? Yeah. You're a mad scientist.
Yeah, I got the update the pump.
Hold on, you broke up there for a second. You broke.
Update the part.
Alright, now where? Okay, catacomb carcass, got it. I should know exactly where that's at. So, upon using this, it's called Demon Scar, fire. They could imagine using the pyromancies that you currently have, right? Which would be switching your pyromancies to different things for different attacks. Give you an example. Pyromancy with the fan, right? So you switch that up, right? So you get the flame fan. You get the what's another one? You get the yeah, you can do that too. It's a throwing. Now I'm a little skeptical about the throwing aspect because you want to try to. Well, what I'm trying to do is customize the character where to see if it's possible to survive any fight like that. So, if I was to do the pyromancer and he had the demon scar as a weapon, right? And your pyromancies, the only real magic that you have, will hit harder than your demon scar because you know the demon scar doesn't really hit that hard, you know. So, but it is a means to not use combustion and use for attack. So, to switch out your magics as a pyromancer to have a weapon that you can use, such as a flame fan. If you wanted to add combustion to one of those slots, you could, if you wanted to. That way you have that close attack, quick close attack that you can do. Because combustion is pretty badass. I've watched somebody do me dirty with combustion.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, yeah, the black flame and combustion.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just so amazed because I'm like, yo, this guy. At first I was talking shit because he was using a heavy weapon, and then he switches it up and then he's using combustion right in my face. So when I come up to him to hit him, it's like, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, all right. I was like, this is very effective for close range. So having a sword that can automatically do quick attacks such as combustion, the flame fan is pretty. It's weapon swingable. If that makes any sense. Hold on, let me put my heal spell back. I'm about to right now. I was just switching out my pyromancy just so I can show you when I go into your world. Sorry for the delay. That you can do combos?
Yes, like,
Mm.
I forget what the name of it is, but it's like a black flame that runs along the ground.
Yeah, that's what I gotta play this character over and get. That and other dark miracles.
You get that from Wolnir Soul, but basically that pyromancy and whatever other ones that black
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some pretty
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, like right now I have the demon scar. Right? But being that I have the magic and it's in the same hand, I'm like, oh shit. Alright. But, because, you know, it's almost like you're trying to find it in the same motion swing. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it does. It does. And it doesn't take up that much. Oh, because of the spell buff. I hope that's the case. Real.
Because it works. That's how it works for sorcery weapons. Like whenever you use the
Mm-hmm.
depending on like the like if it's like a long range, like if it's a long catalyst, the long catalyst,
Yeah.
it actually makes it easier to
Wait, what? So you oh wow. So you telling me that like the longer my staff, the more the magic has an extent. So that if it's like let's say for instance something like in comparison to being like a wand, you would use a staff. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that. That's great. That's good.
It makes me think that you having a sword in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
since you know the flame is pretty much the flame fan is pretty much just covering up the sword. It makes me think that you might be hitting with both.
Yeah. Yo, that thing didn't start coming until I started coming down the stairs.
Well,
Like it was stuck.
pretty fast.
That crab in there is doing work. Dang. There was no chance. Oh man, there was no way he was surviving that.
Bro, do you know how many people look watch? Do you know how many
Yeah. Let me see what's on his can I see what's on the hammer? Let me see what's on the hammer. Yeah, stay right there.
It's rock.
Ah,
So
no.
it says spin the spin is called the stone. Spin
Mm-hmm.
the loose stones and steel hammer. Use strong attack position to an earth sling that shatters the stones in a shock wave. It says a veto is eccentric to travel across the outskirts of the giants. How many rock?
Mm-hmm. I mean, is that really what came out, or was that crystals? Crystal rocks. Right, I could see that. Sorry, I'm hitting so soft because I'm not doing my magic. This is not really made for the attack. You want to have the honors? I want that blade he got. That's a special kind of blade. It's a what sword?
Carpus curve sword.
So why is this bloody red at the end?
Because he has carpus on it. It's actually really, really good, bro. Carpus curve sword is one of the better swords.
Mm-hmm. I could have swore I had that. That's the case. Let's see. No. I got no carpus. And it's a great sword?
I think it's either carpus great sword or carpus curve sword.
I used the Carthage sword. The Carthage sword I use because I use it on Gale, right? But that's not the same. That's not the same blade, bro. It looks more like the Marakumo looks like.
You should see. You should look at the camera. You can see it drops.
Oh, you didn't woke up this dude?
He's gonna see if I can one shot him.
Did you open up the door?
Or we can run across the bridge like I normally do. Where you at?
Right here. I ran back the other way. He's there? Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on. You gonna knock the bridge down along with him? Can you do it again? You can summon me back. Just use the bonfire thing.
Nah, it's too late. You already go down the bridge.
Yeah, I know. It'll come back.
Nah, not too late.
You sure? You sure? We can still try it. Let's try it, man. I like doing different shit.
I just have to follow the bridge and
And then he dies?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what you was trying to do?
But yeah, but it's fine.
We still can.
He's going over here. He's not going this way. You're not shooting. Can you shoot?
I can. You want him? You want him dead? He has significance too. I can. I can.
It looks like he's about to walk off the. Yeah, it looks like he's about to walk off the edge.
I don't blame him. What's life?
Bro.
Alright, I can.
Shoot him.
Okay. We're contemplating murder. It's like he's just a normal man walking around his house. So we gotta get rid of him. Got it. I just pulled it out. Oh, he's out of my sight. Oh my god.
He's coming back
Son of a bitch coming back. Shit, scratch my ass. Grab it. Come on. Oh no, now he's gonna be running. He's like, aha, this is where you are the whole time. Hey! Oh, he glitched there for a second. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Yo, you are the best. Listen, for real. Listen, so here's one of the things I want to try too, right? What if we knock Walner back without breaking his braces off? Well, you can defeat him without destroying his bracelets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use pestilence mist.
What? He uses pestilence mist. Pestilence mist.
No, you have to use pestilence mist against him. Kill him without killing his bracelets. What's around him is the mist him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he does use a mist, but for some reason it's different. That's like for some reason if you use pestilence on him, it hurt them, but his pestilence doesn't.
So if we want to kill him without destroying the bracelets, we need to use pestilent mist. I have pestilent mist.
Yeah. But nothing really happens. He just dies. I've done it before with him.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to.
No, that's good because now now I don't have to worry about like what happens because that's good. Now I can move on. You want to go down?
Yeah, let's go down.
Okay. Let's do that. Are you going to run towards the mimic?
Yeah, let's activate the mimic.
Oh, no. Wow, son. And I didn't... Not a single tear came out of me.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like, I still got my tears. This is messed up, man.
That's funny.
Just jumped off the cliff, man. Yo, my tear did not... I thought I was like, yes, I got my tear. But it wasn't that bad.
You stay here, and I'll tell you what I need.
No, man. No, I want to be part of this. I can handle my own. I didn't mean to jump off the cliff.
Nah, it's good. I can still walk. I can, my leg's not broken.
Yeah.
Your leg's broken.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now let's see if I can find. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I need this. I should be using a different type of blade. This maybe. I don't want to use my bonbons because Use my bonbons. Oh shit, you still standing here. No, let me get my thing. Damn it. Yep, go ahead. Just activate him and then let him fight with you. It's fire.
Oh, we got baited too.
Oh my god. Where are you? He's down there. Where'd you go? Who's he down there fighting then? Oh, mackerel. I'm trying to heal, man. Don't kill it. What was it fighting? It was fighting something. Oh, good. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. Shit. Now they're all coming up here after us. Man. Oh, well. Let's kill him. I have my breath left. You killed it, yeah. You killed. Is this one animated and chilling? Okay.
Oh, here he comes, here he comes.
Oh, I can't even see shit. Like,
He's here.
who's here? Did you go down or did you go up? Where'd you go?
He's
I'm near your bonfire.
Oh shit, well he's here.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I see him. Are you up there? It's locked down.
Watch out, watch out. Don't jump down.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna use the skeletons as bait. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Hey, come back, come back, come back. Don't get too far ahead.
I don't understand how the hell they're so much faster than us, man. Pisses me off.
Yeah, just don't chase him. Don't chase him, okay? He has to come to us.
These are the dark spirits that people told us about.
He's gonna basically just follow us around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got hit with the skippity paps.
Yes. Step on your Alright, let's go do the sadness.
Oh my. Yeah, shot right. Mother. Right. Yeah, that's the story of my life. No. I'm much full of it, sir. Let me go ahead and do the miracle. Show you how much. And life. And the blessings, the blessings, the blessings.
Watch the Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Show me something.
Alright. Just watch this. Watch what happens to this boat. Watch.
It goes up and in. Wow. You need that money, man.
Time to do the sadness.
I can't hit him. Only you can do it? Oh no. I can't hit him. He's an apparition. NPC. They don't want people like me to come along and destroy that for you. Which is good. They should have amended that. They should do that for all different types of characters. I'm telling you, man, that shit hurts having to do all that progress I made in part 1. When that happened, that kind of hurt my soul, man. Then going back and finding out that I had no a firekeeper. I was like, oh, come on. I can heal you if you need healing. Well, I'm gonna still give you because you punching in midair. Nothing come out. Oh yeah? Sounds like me. Oh, look at you. Sucker's left. And get some energy for doing it. Yeah. Good move, good move. He must have fell off. I know, if you falling from that height, your shins, your shins just like your knees just became your ankles. Like it's over. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's over. You know, you be like, damn, son. I mean, you landing, you're not getting back up. And ain't no bonfires down here. And if there's one down here, that means he had made his way all the way back up into this corner. He's probably like, how to get out of here. He looked like he was in perfectly good health, so I don't know what happened to him, you know what I'm saying? Is that where you run? All the way to the left side? I thought it was to the right. Yep. Oh, you don't go into the pit? You go behind this rock? What? I know this shit right here. So I guess they give you 2 areas. See where he's trying to shoot me. Oh, it goes right through it. The worm. Now, why would that be? He does have lightning. big old hole right there? Huh? Yeah? So, what about, how do you explain that hole over there? The one over there, facing up top. Yeah. You got a big old hole up there. No, right there. We're facing it. This is this area has been blocked off from outside, yo. Because everything else around us is from a different area. Like, it's sealed off over there. You know? So I think that maybe the demon lets you fight. That was his last resort to break back in and take over, I guess. Because they cleaned this shit out, bro. They cleaned it out. You know what I'm saying? The demons are dead. You know, now we have these gurus. Or gurus, whatever they call us. The name. Are we... Oh, shit, I have to change my magic. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to change my magic. I'm not gonna change it, so you just need calculus.
Yeah, we're gonna show you the funny thing.
Oh, him killing himself? Whoa! Why am I getting shot inside? Yo, bro, what is going on, man? I don't know, man. That don't look right. Why did I have to be a guinea pig? I don't know, man. Maybe they were like, yo, we owe you one.
Dude, they expired all 3 in here. It's crazy.
Right. Very much. Sit down. Yes. Spells hit hard.
Where's Cupidist?
Outside?
Outside?
Probably, yeah.
Cupidist, don't be a chicken.
He's like, I don't go that far. Well, he is from the swamp. Alright, so now I'm going to equip what I'm used to equipping. I'm going to try to parry, and of course it's going to be all wonky again. So now... okay. Yeah. They see us rolling. Guiding these poor souls to cooperate and do what's right.
Alright, so just follow me, okay?
You going down first or you went straight? Oh, we going down first? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
Oh, we're just gonna run it. I took that hit for you. My back is on fire. Alright, so we ran through here. Oh, so we're just gonna let them just make it the best way they can. Alright. Oh, they're coming. This is the ultimate. fancy. You're running in one spot. Why are you running in one spot? Oh no, 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 no. It's over. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, so then you. All right. All right. So where were we? We didn't get to the second bonfire. But you did get to Demon Ruins. So let's go down there. Oh. Smoldering lake. Sign. Wait, don't sell him yet. Alright, I got the light spell, I got the pyromancy spells. I just don't know if I'm using these pyromancy spells. I should be using something else. Search combustion for. Something. Okay. Alright, I'm going. Fire. Yeah. Fire, magic, wow, blessings, well, miracles. Amount of honey bunches of oats. I gotta keep shopping tomorrow. You ran in? Alright, cool.
So you gotta get some food tomorrow?
Yeah, ran out of honey bunches of oats. Yeah. You know what I miss? And I know they probably still got it on the market. Oreo O's.
What?
Oreo O's?
Oreo O's?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the original O's too, like the original just regular honey O's.
Mm-hmm. And what's become my favorite now, in terms of cookies, is Nutter Butters.
Butters?
Yeah. They freaking double stuffed them. I'm like, why y'all do me like this? Yeah. Like, why y'all do me like this?
I'm gonna be straight up. My favorite cookie is the Oreo.
My God.
I'm obsessed with the chocolate.
Oh boy. Y'all inhale a bag real quick of those, a whole pack. No milk. You could, oh yeah, be even sweeter. And drink that milk afterwards. You'd be like, man. Oh. Okay. Switch your sides. I'm done. Huh?
The sound of
Like, ah!
yeah.
Like, I got the power! Yeah, okay, summon up that strength. Mm-hmm. What is this guy doing? I feel like push the NPC. He's getting frustrated because he can't follow you right. Yeah. He can't follow you right. I'm like pushing him along the way, my man. It's like he's saying, no, no, no.
You're not supposed to be down here, guys.
Mm-hmm. You take him anyway. We're like, yo, we're going on a Castlevania hunt. Well, let's see what happens to y'all. It's hard showing him his own body. Look how and oh. That's how beast he was. Oh, how you just low like that? That style of using the whip. He was whipping low. Are they fighting each other? You got the pyromancy down here?
I know it's a sacred flame, but I can't.
Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe he was the one that created all of this lava right here. I'm telling you. Okay. Perfect example. Look at the sacred flame. Hold on. Let's clear this. Let's get to the top of this real quick. We'll talk more once we reach the those two skeletons there staring outside of the crack in the wall. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm a little concerned now, sir. Oh man. Oh. I wanted to snap my fingers and just blow him up. I was like, let me see how well he did. I saw that first hit. I was like, oh, this is unsuspected behavior. Nice. Light. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so. Alright. I know we're pulling up on mine right now. So. I'm playing a lot. So. All right. So if we go over to the Sacred Flame, and I know you gotta summon the other two guys, right? Well, the other two phantoms, right?
Just him.
You're not gonna take Cornix? Take Cornix too.
Yeah, we're gonna some. Well, I was done. I only moved out there with still sword, so we can go fight the demons.
Okay, so pyromancy taught among savages. Flame burrows inside foes and ignites. Originally used in a ceremony for cleansing sacrificial impurities, therefore lending the spell its name. As barbaric as it seems, this may be in fact be quite fitting for the savage pyromancers who considered themselves servants of the divine. Right? Now, they obviously have a problem with this thing. I don't know if it was on the right side or for the wrong side. Sounds like the savages that they were talking about was doing the wrong side of things. Because naturally this was used to cleanse foes, not to cleanse foes, but to cleanse, right? And this is a pyromancy. This is a flame, and it's being used in a ceremony for cleansing. But it's being used also to hurt people. If one was to,
It makes me think of like what we were talking about last night with the power within, the pyromancies that are, you're basically putting a flame inside of you that's eating away your HP, but it's getting power out of it. It reminds me kind of that because instead of you putting the flame inside you, another person's putting their flame inside you that's burning away.
right, igniting the flame, because they get to manipulate flame, whether it be their own or something else. Now we know from Izalith that there's bugs there at the tree that you have to kill according to get to the main root. I don't know what that symbolism means, However, what I do know is that they used a flame, and some of these flames all flames are alive. Let's, just keep it 100. All flames are alive. It's a living energy source that doesn't talk. It has a purpose though, and that's it. And when it gets too big, that means it's really overly developed. And it has extra components that allow it to grow like that. That's why we get the bed of chaos, because it was just too much. They were taught to play with the flame, but they went too far when they decided to extend the age of fire. Now, how do you think that they decided to extend the age of fire? The first result was, to me, was sacrificing something bigger to it, to transfer the energy to. Because what did Gwen lock us all into in the first place? We're killing other souls, to collect souls, to get strong enough to take on the last boss, becoming. And the soul gets bigger and bigger based on how many souls it has absorbed, or that particular undead, or ember, or whatever you want to call them. Okay? When you go back to, because I don't want to go too far off track, because we're talking about the sacred flame, right? How this whole laid out. And now you jumped onto something I was going to talk about, which was the power within. And the power within, yeah, you're right. If they're igniting a fire outside of themselves, if they can manipulate energy inside, they can do it outside of themselves and make somebody, make someone, or make maybe just themselves, but in this case, make somebody else. Because really every spell that you cast is something that you do pertaining to your own real energy, if you will. Like, for instance, all these different types of craft, like, they come from, like, your hand and you, right? But I guess with this sacred flame kind of thing, who are you? Like what type of pyromancy are you doing? Are you doing something that is manipulating the fire in other people, causing combustion, or are you using your own energy to do those type of things? And it could be a mixture of both, you know, because most of the spells that are cast either on yourself, manipulated to throw at something, right? And even with profuse sweat, it's something that he does to himself. And that's, I mean, to me, that's really no different than people start to touch on things like what you were saying, with the forbidden pyromancy, which is power within. And I just feel like he could have just blew himself up in combustion and died. I don't know. He could have did it to somebody else.
Like it makes sense that like what you were saying, like because if there is years, I think it, like there's it's a mixture of both because
Mhm.
everybody has the flame within them.
Mhm.
Everybody knows that we have the flame within us.
Mhm.
So it only takes a pyromancer or someone who knows how to use it like a sacred flame for them
Right.
to just make it bigger, burn brighter, burn stronger, and just hurting them.
Thank you. Now, again, I stressed how all of the fires, the flames, they don't look too different from a soul. And if the chaos fire is where demons came from, it's in the description, right? That means there's already life inside. There's already souls inside the fire. If it's big enough, you know? So it's like, you can create like demons from it. But if you're just playing with the soul's energy, it's not red, it's white. Most of the souls that we collect from beings that are of benevolence, their souls are light, bright. But there are other people's souls that, you know, if you trade it in, you get a lot of souls, but it's like they have like all different types of lights. Like I tried to save as many of the souls, like I try not to trade them in for anything, just so I can have them. And depending on how that person was, whatever that the soul underwent shows in the soul. Like, all right, for instance, Madeir's soul looks like, my God, it looks like a dark soul with the abyss heavily behind it. Like it just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever seen it before or you have it, but no, I'm sorry. That's the soul of Slave Girl Knight I'm looking at. It's just a dark soul with a light around it, but it's like those things are souls, and they're like screaming. And then there's,
I was gonna say, I'm looking at the soul right now. You know, you think I'm looking at the soul, and there's a piece of information right here that kind of disproves what you were talking about. They kind of confirms the theory that was kind of the mentor to Lockwood and not the Crystal Sages, because if you look at the Crystal Sage school, it says
I don't have it.
the twin Crystal Sages. Okay, yeah. So it says the twin Crystal Sages once served as spiritual guides. So they were not like leaders of the sort. It says they once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives. And one went on to ally with only one. One went on to ally with the So they were there as spiritual guides, kind of just to keep them on the right track and studying, sorcery practice. But they were not the scholars nor the head scholar of the
I find it funny that you find Orbeck dead in the Grand Archives. I'm like, how do you die in a place that you kind of want to be? And it's like that's a place for, I don't know. It just seems like whenever they build at Grand Archives, they build it in such a way that the information will end up staying in there, or if not staying in there, dies with the person who learned from it. Like Big Hat Logan went crazy, you know, learning all this different types of stuff. And then here Orbic is like, yeah, he wants to be the best, whatever. And through us, we give him sorceries and eventually leading him and allowing, you know, he ends up leaving us. And when he leaves us, you find him dead in the Grand Archives. And it's like, well, who killed you? And it's not too far from where this lady was hanging. Oh, well, she's in the cage.
I'm wondering why Vic never tries to kill you for walking.
Maybe, maybe you do the story different. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like, I told you, they're like, they want to test you. That's what they do. That's the whole thing. The whole journey of, you know, doing the right thing continues to perpetuate itself throughout the world of Dark Souls. You know, while you're actually coming up through the ranks and stuff, we're actually okay. What's going?
So what, you're being tested?
Because here comes the pilgrims. You end up talking to one. He ends up getting into the Firelink Shrine. Anybody who deals with the abyss should not even be granted interest into the Firelink Shrine up there. Like none. I know that sounds crazy, but hey. Trying to look. Yeah, that light hurts. Put poison out in the worst way. You missed. That's all. Boom, boom, boom. What?
We got him. He's dead. He's done to.
Cool. All right, so
Whoa! He just killed me, bro. I was away from him. What the hell?
it blew up.
You know how he blows up?
Yeah.
You know how he blew up? Yeah, he blew up. He blows up. But I was like far away, and he still killed me, man. How was that even possible?
Well, sign down.
Let's do that. So, I'll play with you. I have a worse boss fight than
I wonder if freeze does anything to him. Because fire's going out anyway. Mm.
What did you go see though? Maybe no, it's gonna see a piece. Maybe to garage.
Summon Cornix.
Yeah. Sorry, sword.
That does do that. Oh boy. Look at that. Exactly, yeah. Oh! Over. I didn't even know that, it's over, yo. It's over.
Shoots out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going after the Nutter Butters?
Nah, Rich. I don't got no more Nutter Butters.
Dude, those are addicting too.
Mm-hmm.
Ritz and Hill Crackers.
Mm-hmm. Just have the cheese in the middle. Alright. Yeah, where are we off to, sir? High Lord Wall, yeah.
Now we gotta go back to fight Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but the amount of demons that are just dead in this chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what killed all these demons, man?
I don't know. Stacking them up in there. And stacking them up in there. You know? I was like, cool.
And these are like the
Mm-hmm.
these are like the demons that you find in Dark Souls 1. These are like the stray demons.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. This is the one, the first boss master. In part 1. You see them lying around. Some not as big, but they're around. You also see the Taurus demon.
Yeah,
You see the guys with the long horns. The Capricorn demons. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm at the first bonfire, the Catacombs of Purpose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a high wall near the store.
Oh, I mean, you can stay there if you want.
I'm already going to where you are. we were supposed to go down in the demon ruins. I was supposed to show you the shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff on the wall.
Oh. Yeah. If you want, we can do that.
You already beat the demon.
Yeah, but we can still go down there.
Oh, baby. Oh, that is true. We could. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't speak British. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh, okay. All right, so. Oh, okay. You're hella glitchy. Mm-hmm. That's why you saw me like going backwards and forward, like you just ran into that. Again, yo, again with the bull. Yo, I'm telling you, it looked. Yeah. That shit was way further ahead than what I saw. Y'all was like 8 frames behind, bro. You probably ran in the corner and then saw me run by. Like, wait a minute, wait.
It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck.
Like, this guy's
That was crazy. All I saw was the ball rolling and then it disappeared. I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna die. This is death. Man. Yeah. Ah. All right, hiccups, man. You fucking me up. Oh man. Oh man. I wish you lived in New York, man. I would have like these game nights that I'd be setting up in my house. So like friends and family come over and stuff like that. So yeah, stuff I have poker night, game night, little game night on Saturday. Ooh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, man. When you come up here in New York, yo, you come play with me. Oh, you like blackjack? That's good. I don't even know. You good? I thought you. I'm about to. I'm out of New York anyway. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. You know?
We got a lot of southern hospitality from out here. Like, I mean, you don't notice it. I don't notice it because I'm from here, but when I hear from people that come up north, people are gonna give you their time. They're not gonna be like, feel like you're wasting your time just like this small interactions and stuff. But I mean, like, we still have some buttheads here.
Well, man, that's anywhere you go, right? You want to beat the bracelets off, bro? whacking at his arm. Look, sit down, bro. You doing breath? Yeah. Because I was behind you and sticking crazy. Yep, that's right. Ollie! Me neither. Oh, rolling on the bridge. It's close to the edge. Close to the edge. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He swiped. Yeah. Did you get a chance to play Immortal? Okay. Perfect.
Dude, we didn't use the light. We should use the light, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know where we can use the light? You know where you can use light? Is, I was trying to think, like, we're in places in Darksoul that are, like, really dark. And the untinted grip is the only place that we can pick.
Yeah. That's one, but it's not really much to see. A lot of their story is right there. Like, again, this guy he's laid out dead in front of a Lord vessel that has that shield from Astora from part 1. It's the same night. Why is he still in the same spot?
No, well, that's true. Like I said, I think it's a mirrored realm. I think it's like the same realm. Darksoul is just like, it's just
Mm-hmm. And you know, it's not the fact that he's there, it's the fact of what he represents and him being there. You know? Like, you come to help, right? And it's like they want first dibs on individuals that they can influence to go to the dark. What do I mean by that? I mean, you have Koth again, and when this chick dies, she calls out his name and says that she failed when you beat her at the firelink, right? Which means that the snakes are still, the primordial serpents are still behind everything. They're still going up there, running things behind the Sable Church, you know? And you have the other serpent. He's trying to tell you to go ahead and link the fire. So, you know, I mean, even though their church is founded on those sisters, they're still running behind Koth's motive. So it's like one serpent versus the other. And you nailed that yesterday too with the whole thing, you know, at Lothric's castle with him being basically a statue held at the same standards. Who knows? They could have made him Duke. Like the way they made the same way they made Seath a Duke. Maybe that's how they got in contact with those spirit guides. Through him. I don't know.
I'm always, I mean, we know that, like, with the maidens that run, the sisters that run the Sable Church, and we know that they follow France, you know,
Koth.
Then where's Trent at? Yeah, where's Trent?
Would be with the Grand Archives. Oh, he can't be at the Grand Archives. Well, maybe he was at one time at one point, and everything was good. Why would they put Kaf
You know what I think?
in the Grand Archives?
Okay, so think about
And why did they need to infiltrate and get into the mind of Prince Lothric to change his mind to do that? They sneak in anywhere they go. They got into Firelink Shrine because you accepted the help through the pilgrim. Then this chick comes and then she starts testing you to see if, like the first thing they do is offer help in one way to indoctrinate you, and then to see how far they can take you. Where can you be pulled, and where are your strengths? Can you do this? Can you do that? Let's give him a little bit more power and see if he can do more.
right, and if he's not good enough, or like and then they put you against the wizard.
Put you against Orbeck. Yeah. Yeah. And Orbeck, he was on a journey of just trying to figure out stuff. He doesn't hint that he's trying to become a lord of whatever, but he had the potential. And she admits it. She admitted it. And she tells you need to use, he tends to usurp you once you take the crown. And I'm like saying to myself, like, he seemed like a pretty stand-up guy to me. Like, I gave him sorceries, he told me the sorceries, then he left. I've never tried to push his storyline while she was there, though. I want to satisfy both, and I don't want to kill him. But the problem is, if you don't kill Orbeck, I believe, then this chick, I think you mess up her storyline. So to me, she's making you do something, so that way what you're doing has purpose with them. Oh, he's willing to kill, he's willing to this, he's willing to that. You're not even a hollow. You're not even a hollow. You're Ashen One. He wants you to become a hollow lord. But I think you would have to become a hollow for that to happen. A lot like how we have titles behind individuals such as Gwen, the Lord of Sunlight, and who else in the game? But anyway, there's yeah, they all have their own little titles that defines like Velka. You was talking about Velka, the goddess of sin. Okay, what makes you a goddess of sin? You must know sin at its very root. You must have the experience of what sin is, whether it was something that happened to the person or the god, right? Or they were just born with that innate principle, if you will. The god of death has to represent what death is. So how do you represent it when you don't even, it doesn't even, like, how did your life build around becoming that essence in the first place, So, if you ask me, I mean, they're all hollows.
Maybe the first sin that she did, the first sin that was committed, was the fact that she gave her a piece of her dark soul to all of humanity, like all the pygmies. And in essence, doing that, she gave all the pygmies darkness. They gave, she gave the power of darkness. Which to Gwen, someone like Gwen, who's trying to control everybody, that's the sin. Because that's you're only going to be hurting me.
So how do we back that?
Well, Velka is the goddess of sin.
Mm-hmm.
And scholar of the first sin.
Mm-hmm. And she's not. Velka's not in there, is she?
Velka and Dark Souls 1, yeah,
Two.
she is talked about as a rogue deity, you
Uh
know,
huh.
in like a painted. She's mentioned a lot in Painted World,
Right, right, right. So we know that much, right?
and then you find, out that her statue in this game, you know, absolves you from sin. And
Right.
what is sin but doing dark things like killing other players and invading worlds?
Word. Cause this dude, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like when I first defeated the gargoyles and I made it to the bell, this dude is standing right up there, and he's talking about sins, and he tells you that the cleric in the town, you know, um, he's done bad things. So
Right.
I was like, oh wow, like this dude's telling you that this cleric is no good, you know. And that's why I was saying like you had brought up what's this guy Patches, and he doesn't like clerics, and I said that yeah, I mean he don't really have much to really hang on to when it comes down to dealing with clerics either. I mean, if he knows their true nature of what they've been doing, so you know,
Like they're not actually for good, you know.
right.
But hey, no, but I'm actually gonna. I didn't realize how late it was. I'm actually gonna hop off and go to
All
bed.
right, cool, cool.
But I will. Yeah, yeah. I'll play with you here later on. Either not. If it's not later this week, it'll be next Monday or Tuesday.
All right, no problem. Well, I'm on anytime. You know what I'm saying, that you want to hop on and stuff like that. Just shoot me a message. I'm likely to be just have my sign down while I'm taking care of stuff. So, you know.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, I'll talk to you later, man. Have a good night.
All right, man. You too. Get some rest.
Thanks.
All right, man.
Right. This. See?